All right, welcome back, all you fantastic football fanatic, fabulous freakazoid fan freaks. I'm your host, Adrian,
It's your host, Chris.
and welcome back to another episode of Point After Podcast. Once again, sorry we missed last week. That it is what it is. The grind does not stop. But hey, we're here. And
All this can be prevented with a sponsor.
what's the answer?
A sponsor.
Oh, a sponsor. Okay,
We can quit our day jobs.
I'll take a sponsor from I don't know. Are there any good sponsors for like sports channels like us?
Not ones that aren't gambling.
Yeah, non-gambling ones. I don't know. Energy drinks or like electrolyte beverages, maybe.
Yeah, of course. There's always Canes. Canes, the ball. Excuse me, the ball's still in your court.
Oh yeah, I would love to get Canes in here, but hey, until that happens, it's just you and I, buddy.
That's right.
Sorry, we're a bit in a rambling mood right now. We missed last week, and this is like our therapy.
Yeah.
This is
our. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say this is my version of like going out and hanging with the boys.
Heck yeah. This is our therapy that is gonna help us cope with what happened over the weekend with a certain football team, which we'll get into in a bit.
Yeah, let's talk about this, not just this weekend, but like even starting on Thursday. I mean, look, there's always going to be a stinker or two games of of a week of football, but this week of football has just like that almost the entire week was just so benign and like uneventful, uninspiring.
It was a rough week.
And I'm trying to pull up this message that I sent to a fan because a fan was asking me about football, right?
Right.
And I said, it's actually hard to be a football fan right now. We're gonna get into some of the details, but like Scadaboo is gone, right? And whether you're a Giants fan or not, that guy was just genuinely entertaining to watch on the field. Dallas sucks, and not in a fun way, to the point where like the haters really can't make too much fun. Like at some point, like there is a point where you just get so bad it's not even fun to like make fun of you.
And they suck, and they don't suck enough for us to be like super invested in what their draft pick is going to be. Because with how many other bad teams in the league, they're still probably picking outside of the top 10.
Yeah, and hold on. I said Raves are back to helping team in the most blatant, obvious ways again. Mm-hmm. I know we're getting a little bit of ref ball with the Chiefs, just like 2 weeks ago, and ref ball has just not slowed down. If anything, it's just like been amplified and accelerated to the power of like 9, I guess.
Oh yeah, ref ball is going crazy right now.
And in general, most teams are so hurt that they are unrecognizable from their starting rosters.
A lot of teams are hurt, and a lot of teams are just straight up bad. I mean, there's something we I brought up like earlier in the season, but I feel like there's never been more bad teams than there are right now.
All right, well, let's hold on to this topic, right, about bad teams, because we just finished week 8, right? And week 8 through like 10 is really where you start to see people kind of pick up on football for the season, or they stop dropping football for the season. So teams like the Jets, the Raiders, the Saints are probably going to stop watching football because their season's just bottomed out already. But then there's teams like I don't know. There's not very many teams that I'm going to say are pulling away from the competition this season just yet. But I was getting headlines up to last week even. Oh, this year really feels like it can still be anyone's year, and while that's true, to an extent, a lot of the middle of the pack teams still have yet to like separate themselves from like, okay, who's going to be a one and done or who might make it to a divisional round. And we
Definitely.
still, and in my opinion, we still don't have a true number one.
Right. Not only that, I just feel like a lot of the teams, just even the good teams, just look so. Like you were saying, like no one's really distinguished themselves as like the front runners or the favorites. Like even like you'll see teams like look good and then just have a bad game the next week, and it's just like, dude, what's going on? Where's like the big hitters?
Right, you'll have like a team like the Bills who obviously can blow out the Panthers, but then lose to the Patriots and just look like doo doo. But
Just
then
get
you'll have
absolutely
a
crumped by the Falcons,
what?
and they get absolutely crumped by the Falcons.
Yeah, and then the
Yeah,
Falcons, who are like one of those middle of the pack teams, just get completely like shut out by, well, not completely shut out, but well, they got shut out by the Panthers earlier in the season. But just yeah, they do nothing against the Dolphins. Like I'm sorry we're spoiling a few of the games, but like it's part of the narrative that we're building here is that like you just have good teams play horrible games, and you have middle of the pack games or teams play wonderful games, and then the following week just do nothing. So everyone is just like in this giant like homogeneous football salad of all being mediocre.
yeah. There's definitely a lot of parity in the league, but not like in a way that like there's more good teams. It's just like everyone just looks mediocre, and it's just like someone's got to lock in.
But I don't want to spoil any more of the games that I already have, but let's just go into reviewing them.
Yeah, let's get into
Excuse
it.
me. So starting with sorry.
No, you're good.
Starting with Thursday night, we had the Minnesota Vikings at the Los Angeles Chargers. And I remember I messaged you about this game, like, who do you think's got it? And you said the Vikings. And I didn't want to be like, oh, you're copying me. But I was like, you know what? I think the Vikings might have it. They've been playing a little bit better. The Chargers, are beat up. And they've had a few good games, but they have been looking like really poor. So, like, oh, you know what? I think the Vikings might get this. And they just showed up and did nothing.
No,
Like,
and
there's not much to talk about most of these games this week because so many teams just did nothing.
the Vikings did nothing, and that's because Carson Wentz was playing hurt, and now we know that shoulder injury is pretty serious. He's out for the season after this game. But I mean, he went into this game banged up, so there's only so much you can do. Honestly,
But
I didn't know. I knew he was like kind of like banged up, but I didn't know that the injury was this bad until like watching the game and seeing him. Like you could see him on the sideline. He was like in pain. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just a bad look for the Vikings.
right, and
So
I
like throwing him
understand
out
like
there.
if someone's going to be a little banged up, they might have like some inefficiencies with the ball. But how many of those 5 sacks was because he was banged up? I wouldn't venture to say more than one of those sacks were because he was banged up and couldn't, you know, get rid of a ball in time. It's just
Well, I don't know.
simple.
It turned into a season-ending injury, so I'd say like I think it probably like significantly impacted
I mean,
his
yeah, after
play.
5 sacks, I'm sure it like, hit whatever injury he had just got worse, but look, you have Aaron Jones. If you can't throw the ball, just hand off to Aaron Jones.
There
No,
you
that's
go.
not like, the best answer, but come on. No,
You got to do
that
something.
yeah, you have to do something. And you know, seeing that you got sacked 5 times just tells me that O line was horrible. I mean, they made the
Yeah,
Chargers look just like really phenomenal to the point where I was like, shoot, am I back on the Chargers train?
back on the Chargers train. No, I'm not.
I don't know. I mean, like they looked really good. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, sorry, there's not much commentary. It's just like the biggest commentaries are like Carson Wentz looked doo doo, and now he's got season-ending injury. Who's going to be slinging the ball for the Vikings going forward?
It's got to be JJ, dude.
But wasn't he injured?
I don't think so.
I mean, that's
You're
the
just
whole.
starting Wentz over him.
No, he was starting. I think he did like 2 games and then got injured.
Right. But he also looked bad in those 2 games before he got hurt.
He won one of them at least.
Yeah, but doesn't mean he looked good.
Yeah. You're looking it up right now.
I'm looking it up. Yeah, he should be starting this week.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck to him.
Yeah, we'll see.
Who do they even play? Oh, the Lions. Nice. Good luck to him.
Yeah, you're cooked.
Uh
Welcome to the league.
Yeah, welcome to the league. But fun. I believe there was a stat that like the average like point differential for every game this week was like 14 plus points.
Yeah,
So
that looks accurate.
yeah, like Vikings lost 10-37. I don't have much else to say about this game.
Yeah, me either. It's
Okay.
just I thought the Vikings were gonna win. That didn't happen. I feel like they're cooked.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, do you understand how actually nutty it would be if the Vikings beat the Lions this week?
It would be nutty, but also like the way the season has gone, like I would not be surprised.
That's fair.
I'd be like, oh yeah, of course. But yeah, that was the Thursday night game. That was a Thursday night. Back to the Thursday night tradition of just absolute snoozers.
Sorry, I'm getting like a spam message here.
Oh,
asking me if I want to extend my car or something about mortgage.
Sounds legit.
Like, yeah, sounds legit. Like, hello, Mr. No Name. Like, okay, I have a name.
Yeah, man, these scammers are getting lazy, dude. It's because they're all using AI now.
Real.
Back in my day, scammers had to work.
Yeah. Anyway, next we have the Dolphins at the Falcons. This is another game I would have been like, oh, Falcons win. Dolphins just look so dead in the water this entire season.
So weird. Yeah. Again, there's like would be a no-brainer. I'm sure if we, were able to record last week, we would have both picked the Falcons and just been like, not even had anything to say, just be like, yep, Falcons win.
Falcons win. And then, like, yeah, you have Bijan Robinson going 9 carries for 25 yards. What's up with that?
I know. They shut him down, dude. Which is crazy. All my other players on my – not to, like, turn into fantasy, but, like, Bijan's, like, kind of been the star of my fantasy team this year. And he didn't do anything this week. And then all my other players popped off. But, yeah, Bijan had kind of a rough game. Kirk Cousins started. Michael Penix was out. So maybe that has something to do with the how dookie the Falcons were.
Trying to see how we had a play from Zach Wilson.
Dude, Zach Wilson sighting.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. The GOAT. The Storm and Mormon.
To be fair though, I think they keep like Kirk Cousins in a like a basement dungeon or something, just like trying to preserve him in like carbonite to trade him away.
Yeah. Yeah, they have him in the cryogenic chamber.
Yeah, because I'm sure he doesn't get much practice, so I'm not gonna blame him too much.
Yeah.
Because imagine if like Kirk Cousins gets injured during like a practice.
Oh yeah, that would be rough. But hey, I think the Vikings might need a quarterback.
Yeah, real. But no, Tua looked like Tua from 2 years ago when everyone was super hot on the Dolphins. I mean, 205 yards for 4 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle with a touchdown. Excuse me. That's not the Dolphins stats.
Jalen Waddle had a big game.
I mean, Malik Washington, Devon Achane. I mean, it's just Tua feeding everybody. And the jokes have been writing themselves because Tua had like an eye injury or what was it, pink eye or something.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll throw a pick if he's got two good eyes. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of jokes of like Tua just playing every game with an eye patch now.
Yeah, maybe he'll lock in with an eye patch. But yeah, also Mike McDaniel, his job is safe for another week. We haven't had any head coach firings yet, right?
No, not yet.
They're coming. They are a coming.
Yeah, looking at you, Brian Dable.
Dude, I need to take notes because he's truly an inspiration for just how bad you can be at your job and just stay employed. So I really need to figure out what he's doing.
I mean, there's a lot of head coaches that were employed for way longer than they should have been.
Oh yeah. Dude, the Bengals had Marvin Lewis for like 10 years. I think
How
longer.
long did the Cowboys have Jason Garrett for?
A while, probably almost 10 years as well, if not longer. His only grace was opting to play dart. So true.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, he was. I think like we're really starting to realize like, because I liked him on the Bills, right? But it's just like maybe he was just a Josh Allen merchant.
Who?
Dable.
Oh, okay.
Fire Joe Sean. Real.
Interesting. I mean, if I could fire Jerry Jones, do you think I would have already?
Yeah, that's kind of like a hard to fire position, you know.
Yeah. To get rid of Jerry Jones, you need to blow up the Death Star like 3 times, and then like somehow he'll manage to return in a really bad 9th movie.
Somehow Jerry Jones has returned. We make a lot of Disney trilogy Star Wars references for some reason on here.
I mean, what? Maybe given our audience, our age, our demographics, the algorithm has hit us pretty hard with like, Disney and everything. But
Yeah.
to
But
be
anyways,
fair, talking Star Wars and Giants is actually relevant this season.
true.
Hey, Jackson Dart, if you want to be on the show and talk Star Wars with us, let us know.
Dude, that would be incredible. We just don't even ask him a single football question. We're just talking about Star Wars lore.
That'd be cool, dude. Jackson Dart, somebody on the Giants, please. Please. If Jerry Jones was Palpatine, who would be Snoke?
Which one is Snoke again?
He was supposed to be like the big bad from the Disney
Right, he's the dude that just gets
sequels.
killed.
Yeah.
Maybe that's Steven Jones?
Yeah, probably. He's the big bad until you realize that like he wasn't the big bad.
Awesome writing, guys.
Yeah.
Incredible writing.
But that's what happens when you write an entire trilogy of films without actually writing them, and just like have different directors, so that the next guy just tries to destroy what the previous guy did.
Yeah.
Phenomenal game plan.
We did it. We did it, Disney.
To quote another Disney movie, not a great plan.
But yeah,
Not a great plan.
So that was Dolphins Falcons, guys.
Yes.
That's Dolphins. Oh, the next one I had here. This was actually a pretty interesting, one of the more interesting games this week.
Yes, I agree.
The Jets, they did it. The New York Jets won a game.
Only took
in
them
2025. Took them 8 weeks. But the New York Jets will not be going 0-17 this year. Incredible stuff.
And I know you say this was one of the most interesting games this week, right? Probably the most interesting. Yes, in terms of like how close it was, the absolute shootout it was, the entertainment factor, yes. one of the most entertaining games, but the most interesting, no. Neither of these two teams have any hopes of like postseason like aspirations. So when these two teams end up losing or winning, its overall implications to the rest of the season do not matter.
That is true. But the Jets won a game.
Okay.
And they brought it back. They brought it back. You went up 23 points in the fourth. Crazy. Second week in a row, someone just puts up a crazy like late surge in the fourth and steals a game.
Right. Also, because of the results of the Sunday night game, the Bengals losing this doesn't matter. They're still a game behind first place, meaning that the Bengals can still make it to the postseason somehow. So the results of this game are absolutely irrelevant as of current. We'll see in like 8 more weeks.
True. Numbers wise, they might be irrelevant. But there is a very serious morale blow that comes with losing to the New York Jets.
I guess, but you are also the Joe Flacco led Bengals team.
Joe Flacco played decent. Excuse me.
Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco.
Yeah. Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco. And yeah, I don't know. I just it's like you're right. Like mathematically, the Bengals are still in it. Like they're only a game back from the division leader, but losing to the Jets is just such a death blow. Like I don't know how you come back from that. I remember the 2019 season, the Cowboys lost to a really bad Jets team, and it was just the vibes were just shot after that. But
that's fair, but who have the Jets beat in previous seasons?
I can't even. Probably nobody good.
I'm trying to see if I can find any games from the previous season. No, I would have to actually do a big time Google search. More work than it's worth. Can anybody remember a game that the Jets won within the last season?
They won a Thursday night football game last year. That was like at the beginning of the season.
Oh, they had that one play with Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, right? That crazy one-handed catch last season.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I can remember from their season. Oh, and Devontae Adams went to the Jets too last season.
Yeah, and he didn't look great, which is crazy because now he looks pretty good on the Rams. So interesting how that goes.
Rodgers should have just gone to the Raiders.
Oh, dude, he's. It went wrong because he was supposed to go to the Vikings.
He was supposed the Brett Favre playbook.
Yes, he was supposed to complete the Brett Favre cycle, which we can talk about that when we get to the Sunday night game.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was Bengals and Jets. As far as games went this week, this is probably one of the more entertaining ones, despite both these teams being omega cooked. But hey, good for you. You won a game.
Think they'll win another one this season?
Oh, that is a good question. I think they will.
You think so?
Even without looking at their schedule, just completely off vibes. Yes, I think they will win one more.
I don't know. I have to look at their schedule. Okay. I predict they might win at least 2 more games this season.
We should do a side challenge.
Yeah?
How many games will the Jets win?
What's the over or under?
We need to do some research. Let's do some research. Get back to it because that is a fun side challenge.
I mean, I'm looking at their schedule. I definitely think they can they can win at least 3 games this season. So 2 more in total.
What if they lock in?
There's no way, dude. Have you seen their division?
What if their division chokes? What if Josh Allen gets hurt?
Okay, Drake May still leading the division though.
What if Drake May decides he loses his passion for football and decides he wants to get into competitive darts?
Okay, well Tua still has a game over them.
Now that would be an interesting race. The race to 6 and what would it be? The race to 6-11. Dolphins versus Jets. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about the 2025 New York Jets.
Right. Another game. This one was kind of interesting towards the end. Kind of, not like completely, but kind of. We had the Chicago Bears at the Baltimore Ravens. Bears, they score their 6 points and did nothing until the fourth quarter.
Right. And then they kind of brought it back. It was kind of garbage time adjacent points. But yeah, dude. I don't know. The Bears had looked like pretty decent up until this game, and then Caleb Williams kind of had a very mid game.
Threw a pick.
And
yeah, continue.
Yeah, I don't know. Like even like a lot of those were just garbage time points, and I don't know. They let the cooked Ravens get their second win of the year. So
I mean, yeah, but also like look at the rushing yards. The Bears had less than 100 rushing yards all game. Like you can't win a game like that.
True.
So many teams forget about the ground game.
Dude, because it's just the modern game is just everything revolves around passing. Like the running game is still valuable, but it's just like gotta put up quick points. Gotta, throw the ball down the field.
Don't get me wrong, that's really cool and whatnot, but you still need to establish that run game.
Definitely, yeah, you definitely do. But
yeah, again, we're really sorry, folks, but like such a benign week of football. Like, what do you want us to say about like a team losing by like you're getting ratioed, 14 points
by the 2-5 Ravens?
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see what the Bears do. Maybe they.
You know what? Actually, there is something I could say about this. Something more I can say about this game. Tyler Huntley, not Cooper Rush, was playing for the Ravens.
Oh, dude. Hey, that's former Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley. Does Cooper Rush have a Pro Bowl?
I don't think he does.
No shot. So, yeah, Tyler Huntley gets it done. Once again, I brought this up last time when Cooper Rush played and he looked horrible for the Ravens. I just remember all the Cowboys fans last year saying, "Start Cooper Rush over Dak. Start Cooper Rush over Dak."
Well, it's not like we were saying it. We had to because Cooper Rush Dak got injured.
No, but people were saying that before Dak got hurt.
That's fair. I have been saying that for like 3 years already.
Yeah. And it's just like Cooper Rush, he's a solid backup. Maybe.
I don't even know about that one anymore.
I had seen him do better as a backup than this, but maybe he's cooked.
I think he might be cooked. Yeah, I've seen him do better than this. But
also, like, he doesn't really have a ton of weapons. Zay Flowers is good.
I mean, you have Derrick Henry.
True, yeah. I mean, yeah, at this point, just hand the ball off, dude.
Let's see. Anything else you got about this game?
No, not really.
Okay, Bills Panthers. Bills absolutely obliterating the Panthers 40-9.
Dude.
Congratulations, Bills. You put up 40 points against the backup Andy Dalton.
Dude, Andy Dalton sighting though. Our old friend Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle.
Let's see.
How
James
long
Cook-
is Bryce Young out for?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to see if there's any like stats or whatever. Let's see. The Bills sacked Andy Dalton 7 times.
Yes, Andy Dalton had a rough day, dude.
Now the question is, do I start Rico Dowdle next week in fantasy?
Dude, maybe Rico Dowdle has been solid.
Yeah, I know, but also, who are the Panthers playing this? Not the Saints. Panthers are playing the Packers this weekend.
That defense is so overrated.
Maybe. Okay, well, would you rather have David Montgomery or Rico Dowdle?
Oh, where are the Lions playing again? We were talking about it earlier.
The Vikings?
The Vikings. Honestly, I would say Rico Dowdle.
Interesting.
Because David Montgomery also splits a lot of his carries with Gibbs.
That's true. Don't mind me. I'm just fixing my lineup, guys.
But James Cook had a huge game. James Cook popped off. 216 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, James Cook every now and again has like a really good game where he just pops off.
Yeah, I mean the Bills barely like even passed the ball this game because they just didn't need to. They were just up the whole time, so they're like, "Yeah, we're just gonna run it."
J.K. Dobbins or David Montgomery?
Oh, who are the Broncos playing?
Houston.
That Houston, their at least their pass rush is kind of nasty. I don't know about their run game, their run stopping game. That's a tough one. Let me think about it. Can I think about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think about it. I'll get back to you on that one.
Oh, geez, thanks. Anyway. Sorry, talking fantasy is a little bit more entertaining, more content than talking about Bills Panthers.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, it's just been such a. It was a trash week of football. I'm sorry.
Yeah, why couldn't we talk? Why couldn't we miss this week and like be able to talk last week?
I know.
Last week we had some great football games.
We had bangers. We could have dunked on the Giants so hard.
Yeah, dude. We could have dunked on the Giants. I could have dunked on the Cardinals. We could have dunked on Washington.
Oh, dude.
We could have dunked on a lot of teams, man.
Yep, but you know,
yeah.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Anyway.
That's how it goes.
I don't even have anything to say about these next 2 games. Let's see. San Francisco 49ers have the Houston Texans.
I would just say
the Niners didn't show up on like another game.
I feel like their injuries like finally caught up to them. Mac Jones remembered he's Mac Jones. Even TMC, like, I mean, he didn't have a ton of carries, but like he also like just did not produce anything.
Yeah, 0 run game again.
Mm-hmm.
What was I saying? Like, you can't have a passing game if you can't establish a running game. And I mean, the Texans have just not looked good most of the season, and this was probably their best game all season.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I get it. They're injured. Sure, but like the Niners have looked better than this before.
Yeah, for sure. Also, Stroud also probably just had his best game of the season. So we'll see if he can keep that going.
Well, it certainly does help that what's his name from the Niners got like injured last week. What was it, like Fred Warner or something
Oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
that?
easily like, dude, they're one of the best linebackers in the league, dude.
Yeah. So what? They're also missing. Aren't they missing Nick Bosa as well?
Yeah,
So yeah, the Niners pass rush is just gone.
it's just nothing. I mean, dude, this happens every year. Every year, dude. Niners are just constantly banged up.
They no longer lead their division. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Purely because of like the way like bye weeks have worked and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But there are 3 teams in their division with 5 wins.
And then one team that does not have 5 wins.
The Arizona Cardinals.
The Arizona Cardinals.
What a trash team.
Just trash birds, dude.
Dude, I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna talk trash this week about the Cardinals because for all I know, they're gonna beat Dallas on Sunday, and it's gonna be or on Monday night, and I'm just gonna look more like a clown than I already do.
The Cowboys do have a way of losing to the Cardinals.
Yes, the Cardinals have silently owned the Dallas Cowboys like for the last 8 years. They've won like 5 out of the last like 8 meetings, something like that.
Yes.
Anyway,
It has been not pretty.
I'll talk trash about the Cardinals if we manage to beat them. Not when, if. Like with the way our defense has also been playing, unlikely.
Oh, that's true. They make Kyler look like he's back at Oklahoma. I think that's where he went.
I tried convincing people to go to go watch this game with me.
How much were tickets?
Like $80.
Oh, that's kind of steep. That's kind of steep.
For Jerry World tickets?
Oh, I thought the game was in Arizona.
No. No, I was looking at like if I got like a hotel room, rented out a car, if I could get at least 4 people, we could like even it out to like 300 plus or minus 40 per person.
Interesting.
Anyway,
just so brutal.
Yeah, I know, but there'd be 4 people.
That is true. But anyways.
Anyway, yeah, that was Niners Texans. Dude, I'm sorry. Like, it's hard to have content when there's just like nothing that the NFL provided to us.
I know.
Outside of like background noise.
Get on it, NFL.
Yeah, lock in, Roger Goodell.
Lock in.
All right, Browns Patriots. Dylan Gabriel. 2 picks, 2 interceptions, perfectly balanced.
2 picks, 2 interceptions. Huh?
Very Jameis Winston stats.
Yeah, except for Jameis Winston throws the ball down the field, dude. Dylan Gabriel is just Mr. Checkdown. At this point, dude, like
we're citing when?
Yes, that's what I'm about to say, dude. At this point, like we might be getting excuse me, we might be getting close to Shador getting into a game.
There has to be a reason why we haven't seen him up to now.
Dude, I mean, look how bad Dylan Gabriel has looked. It's like if this guy's starting over him, like that could only mean like Shador is just straight doo-doo.
Yeah.
Straight dookie.
I don't know, man. There has to be like a reason why we haven't seen Shador.
I mean, he also has the probably worst attitude that any player could possibly have as well. So, and he's not good enough to back it up like his dad was. So
that's fair. Fun fact: you can get a title in UMA. It's called Nepo UMA.
Really?
Yeah. You have to like win a certain race after being inspired by another UMA that won the same. Anyway.
So maybe Shador's a Nepo UMA.
Yeah. What would be Nepo football? Nepo QB. QB. He's AB reincarnated by.
See, except for AB is in his prime was a Hall of Fame level talent.
Yeah, we
Where
don't take AB slander
yeah,
here very kindly.
we don't take AB slander here. I mean, AB was like legitimately great though in his prime, whereas like
Yeah.
Shador had a losing record in college. Just looked bad. He skipped the combine, just goofed every like interview question he possibly could have. Hurdles, kicks him in, so good. Um, but yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean,
Legendary like call too,
I
like
know.
from the announcers. Great
Yeah, that
play
is.
calling.
Um, but dude, I feel like at this point, like, I feel like it's only a matter of time until they put Shador in. Like, the media wants it, fans want it, and it's like, I mean, Dylan Gabriel's not doing anything.
Okay. Tinfoil hat time.
Okay, I'm listening.
Tinfoil hat time. Where's Dylan Gabriel from?
Where is he from? I have no idea.
See. He is from Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm just saying that there's a good chance that they have Dylan Gabriel playing purely because he's from Hawaii. Therefore, with the NFL trying to like expand, internationally, the oh look
Right.
guys, we have another Hawaiian like QB here, like
But there's a ton of Hawaiian players though.
yeah, I know, but like as a QB,
What about Tua?
yeah, but like another one.
What about isn't Mariota?
Where's Marcus Mariota from?
Maybe he is Hawaiian.
Is he Hawaiian? Oh yeah, he is also from Hawaii.
Yeah.
But he's a backup, so that doesn't count.
True. I mean, Dylan Gabriel should be a backup.
Dude, I don't even think that.
But yeah, that is oh, Drake may look good again, so
Okay. Yeah. This is true. Dude, I can't believe that the Patriots lead this division again.
dude, Pacers are 6-2. Under new ownership. Or actually under the same ownership. This
You
is like
saved us.
well, it's
I
like
would save more like under new management.
the Patriots are like they're Metro Man. Or no, they're no, they're Megamind. The Patriots are Megamind, and then the Bills were like the Jonah Hill character where he was like
Titan,
where he's like under new management. But now the Patriots are Megamind, so they're back.
Oh, you're a villain, all right. Just not a super villain.
What's the difference? Presentation.
I was expecting Chad to hit us with the presentation first.
My bad.
It's all right. It's all right. And then the Patriots like come out like of the woods with muskets and cannons.
Dude, that is raw.
Straight out of a Mel Gibson film.
Yeah. Man. I love Megamind.
Great film.
Movie. Great film.
Too bad they only ever made one Megamind film.
They never made any sequels. There is no Easter Bunny. There is no Tooth Fairy.
And there is no Queen of England. Okay. Now into an actual game where I have stuff to talk about.
Let's go.
The New York Giants at the Philadelphia Eagles. Giants losing 20-38. And do not let that score fool you. This game should have been much closer than what it really shows.
Yes.
Could we please get a moment of silence for one of football's most entertaining players within the last 6 weeks?
It's Scatabover.
So Scatabover.
It's Scatabover.
The Jackson Dart Cam Scanaboo bromance is gone.
It's gone, dude. So sad.
Just when nature started to heal.
I know. Just when, like, Giants getting some momentum, that big win on the Eagles, they were up on the Broncos, and then stuff happened, but they looked good up until that point.
I have another tinfoil hat about their loss to the Broncos.
Oh, I'm listening.
Again, I wish we would have recorded last week, but okay. That phone or that kicker from the Giants, right? That missed 3 extra points.
Mm-hmm.
That was a phone call from not only Vegas but Roger Goodell.
Really?
Yeah. Who was the kicker that missed all those extra points?
I don't know his name.
I don't know his name, but from what I heard or read or whatever, that guy was part of the international program for overseas people who want to play football.
Really?
So when it comes to the NFL's initiative to get overseas people interested into playing football professionally, a lot of times they look into they try to get players who are kickers because they play soccer, actually a game called football, where they use their feet to kick a ball.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's not like a new concept or anything, obviously no one's going to be like the GOAT Brandon Aubrey, who
right.
played, MLS, but they take, European soccer players or whatever, they bring them here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, fireable offense by Ryan. Okay. Yes, there's a lot of reasons why the Giants won, but the Giants have a different kicker, but they specifically brought this kicker that hasn't kicked a game before or whatever for seemingly no reason.
Right.
I'm just saying it was probably a phone call, hey, we need to advertise our international player thingy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Interesting. Yeah, they're like, hey, get this guy in the spotlight.
And then he misses 3 extra points.
Oh, well, now they just set that program back. So
yeah,
good job.
Again, tinfoil hat time, but
I mean, I could see it. I could definitely see it. But yeah, there's another controversial moment during this game where Eagles do another tush push as they use as their crutch. And Hurts had the ball ripped out by Thibodeau. It was clearly a fumble. Clearly a turnover, but the refs are like, nope. His progress was already stopped while he was still moving forward. So no fumble. No fumble.
So I'm gonna spoil a little bit of a game that we haven't talked about yet. But there was that play was getting compared to a game during the Cowboys-Broncos game where the Broncos had the ball at the goal line and they're pushing the runner from behind, and the Dallas defense is stopping that forward progress, and you can see for maybe a whole 2 seconds the guys just stopped, and then the whistle gets blown, and after the whistle gets blown, there's a big push from the Broncos that scores a touchdown that gets removed because the play was blown dead. That's fine with me because the whistle was clearly blown. And so everything that happens afterwards is irrelevant. You play till the whistle is blown, right?
Right.
But in this instance, the whistle for that tush push fumble was not blown until after Thibodeau not only took the
Yes,
ball, but dropped the ball and picked it up again.
absolutely.
Like that ball was out of Jalen Hurts' hand for well over 2 seconds before the whistle was even blown. And they were calling that the play was dead. Just so happenly, within that minuscule fraction of a second between Jalen Hurts extending his arms for the first down and the ball getting ripped out of his hands in the same motion.
Not to mention, this is also the play that every time the Eagles run it, the refs magically look the other way on a false start almost every single time they run it. So it's crazy to think. It's dude, the Eagles are just objectively getting help from the refs on the tush push, dude.
Yeah. This is never a play that they call dead ever, either.
Yes. Yes.
Look, I don't want to talk old school football too much, right? But I was speaking to my father about it, and he says that this is all because of that rule that now allows teams to push the progress the ball from behind. They can push the runner or whatever.
Right.
If you get rid of that rule again, back to old school football, excuse me, you eliminate the tush push, you eliminate stuff like that. And while I don't agree with him necessarily 100% on that take, I do want to point out that a lot of times when does forward progress start or end is such a subjective call to the ref.
Yeah. Especially because it can end and then start again.
Yeah.
With the Broncos play, he can be stopped and he can still be pushing against someone for 2 seconds and then finally break through, which under those rules that play would be whistle dead. And it's
yeah, it's such a subjective timing to every ref that if there's not going to be any real consistency, any kind of textbook, kind of how baseball has a gajillion rules with a gajillion addendums to every single rule that they got. If there's not going to be something like that where a rule analyst can be oh yeah, per section AC-214, the ref has to call the play dead exactly 1.6 milliseconds after both their feet are no longer on the ground because they're getting pushed forward or something dumb like that. But there's nothing like that, so it's so subjective that you'll have zero consistency when calling a play like that dead. It is a little frustrating, sure. Sorry.
No, I mean it sucks. It sucks.
Now, I don't know if it was AI or made up or anything. So maybe you can tell me because I didn't see this play where there was a kickoff and an Eagles player just went up and AB'd a Giants guy. Did you see that?
No. This sounds like AI.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can find it and send it to you because if that's the case, if this was real, which I don't know, it might be real just purely because the NFL loves the Eagles. Let me see if I can find it. Sorry, I'm looking for it. But yeah, the Eagles were just blatantly helped by the refs. Oh, and then there was the offensive pass interference call. That was a touchdown called back because an Eagles defender can just hold onto a guy's hand and the flag gets thrown against the Giants. Okay.
It sucks, dude. I feel bad for the Giants. This is just the worst game. Just so much ref ball and you lose your best player.
Yep. Not to mention just even just the number of false starts that the Eagles committed on in this game too. I don't know. You think the NFL wants the Eagles in the Super Bowl again?
Probably. They're a very popular team. They have a lot of stars. A lot of people want to watch them. People either want to hate watch them or just root for them. So they haven't reached like that full chief status yet, where everyone hates them. So give it a year.
I just sent you that play. Again, I don't know if it's real or AI. It's so difficult to tell these days.
I know, dude.
It's actually a little upsetting news. This AI is like the top comment on almost everything I see these days.
For real. For real.
Dude, we're gonna start getting like actual like movies in theaters like generated by AI, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, would you like a standard ticket or an organic ticket?" And it's like, what's the difference? Well, an organic is written by a person. Okay, well, let me buy one of those tickets, and it's like $50 a ticket. I know
awesome
I stole
future.
I know I stole somebody else's joke on that, but it's true.
Yeah. Please drink verification can to continue. I think that plane might be real. But yeah.
It looks real.
Those Eagles and Giants.
Anyway, after having a game where we could talk about something interesting, Buccaneers at the Saints, like Spencer Rattler looked absolutely trash.
I mean, this game went exactly how like you would expect it. That's really all I have to say. Just
Spencer Rattler got injured. Didn't he? He's out or so they have to like. I know that.
No, I think they just benched him. I think they just
benched. They just benched him. Okay.
Done, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Spencer Rattler's probably done with the Saints, at least for the season. Yeah, exactly what you expected. Bucks win. That would have been us if we did our before the point segment. Just Bucks win.
Bucks win next game. It's one of the game like Baker didn't even really have to do that much.
No, you don't have to do anything to win.
Yeah, just go up. It's like what the Bills did against the Panthers. Just go up and then just run the ball. Just pound the ball into the ground and you win. Because the Saints are not going to do anything.
Here's another game where there's nothing interesting. The Titans got pounded into the ground by the Indianapolis Colts.
Another one that went exactly how you might expect it.
Dude, Colts got something about UMA teams, man.
I know. UMA teams are popping off this year.
Hey, there's a reason for that. The release of Global, man.
True. Indiana Jones, another huge game.
Huge, yeah.
3 tutties.
Did you see the halftime show for this game?
Oh, is this the game that had that halftime show?
I think it was this game that had the halftime show with that really fanatic Colts fan who sings a parody of a Christian song. Is it like a hymn or just like a Christian rock song or something?
Christian rock song. Yeah, this was bizarre.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for like fans, fanatics, doing their thing on the internet, but like this guy actually got a call and was like, "Hey, you want to do the halftime show?"
That being said, baseball games should not have halftime shows.
Do baseball games have halftime shows?
Apparently they do now.
What?
It's like during, I think it was game 2 of the World Series, there was a Jonas Brothers performance after like the 6th inning. And the Blue Jays.
That's the 7th inning stretch, though.
Yeah, but the 7th inning stretch is like maybe 10 minutes long.
No, yeah, the 7th inning stretch is they sing the "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," like that's your halftime show.
Yeah, but no, they had a full concert during the game, and it like completely iced the Blue Jays pitcher. Like pitchers can't be like
iced like that.
Yeah, the more time a pitcher is like sitting in between innings, like they're just gonna be worse. And they just iced the Blue Jays pitcher, and then he like gave up runs. So that's my rant. That's my side rant real quick. Baseball games should not have halftime shows. It just doesn't work. It doesn't make sense.
You know what? Soccer games should have a halftime show.
I'm surprised they don't.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't either.
Yeah. Especially like imagine doing one like the World Cup, like Just easy exposure, easy revenue.
Would be nutty.
But yeah,
But yeah, that fan during the halftime show is probably the most interesting thing I have to say about this.
yeah, I would agree.
Okay. I have Cowboys Broncos, and the only reason why I have more to say about this is because I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. But objectively speaking, if you're not a fan of either of these two teams, another blowout would not have gone the way that you would have expected it to, or maybe you did expect it to go this way. But look,
Yeah,
the Dallas defense is just. I'm trying to find a good analogy for it.
dude, it's just so trash. I can't even. It's so trash. It doesn't even deserve an analogy.
Yeah,
It's
like
just
I can't think of like a good analogy to like just emphasize how trash that defense is. Like,
I like texted you during the game. I was like, dude, this might be the worst Cowboys defense I've seen in my life, and that's saying something.
they had a really good, well, I wouldn't say good, but they had an average defensive showing against Washington last week,
Mm-hmm.
and then all the changes that they made, uh, on defense, like schematic wise, that they did, gone, like gone,
Yeah, just back to
and
like soft zone.
And I don't know what the conversation was, but I could tell you that allegedly the conversation for the Washington game was that Brian Schottenheimer, the head coach, went up to all the defensive like coaches and staff and told them, this is what's up for the Washington game, or like before the Washington game. So that's why we had an average showing allegedly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they were like, okay, great, Brian Schottenheimer put us in our place. Let's go back to doing what we were doing before.
Yeah, maybe, and then just Eberflus comes back in and is like, we looked too good last week. We looked too competent. That's not what I'm going for.
And I mean, it's so bad that Jerry Jones knows he messed up when he has to go and defend his decisions, because Jerry Jones doesn't want to ever admit he was wrong. So the more he doubles down, the more he messed up.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, dude, like Dak also did not look good during this game.
Look, while I will agree with that statement, 24 points is enough to win 80% of your football games.
Sure.
So, I'm not, yeah, okay, he didn't look great, right? But Dallas was able to put up points every quarter. They were able to score 24 points, which, maybe not this week, but most weeks should be able to win you a football game.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's like, I don't know. And it's like, Broncos defense is also really good. So
yeah, it's good. So, getting 24 points up on the Broncos defense is good. Not like there's Pyrrhic victories in football, right?
Right.
But unfortunately, the Dallas offense does need to be perfect. And I'm not going to fault them for not being perfect. It's just it's impossible to ask your football team to score 7 points every possession they get the ball, unless the defense that they're facing is the Dallas defense.
Absolutely. And yeah, it's just like, dude, every time the Broncos have the ball, they're just getting these crazy, like, big plays, long runs. And it's just like, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, Broncos punted twice this game. I think they only kicked, 2 field goals all game, or 3 field goals all the game?
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, cool. You held them to a field goal 3 times, and then they punted twice. The rest of their possessions were brought in for 7 or 6. Sorry, it was just, I don't know. It's just hard to watch. your defense fail you. And I know that like the Dallas defense has been very feast or famine in the past, but like this is just like a flood of just
It's just
bad
all famine.
football. Yeah,
It's all famine. Like we're in Ireland.
we're in
There's
Ireland,
no more potatoes.
and there's no more potatoes. Oh my goodness.
Um, but yeah, this team sucks. This team's not going to the playoffs. And like up until this game, honestly, I was like, oh, maybe if it's just they lock in or something goes right, maybe like they can like the offense just is clicking. They can just score more points than their opponents. It's just like win games, like win high scoring games. But it's just like no, this game just made me realize like it's not happening.
Right. And I mean, mathematically speaking, they still can probably make it to the playoffs. But do I even want that to happen? I'm not sure. Like, if this is how we're gonna play, like
No,
get
they'll be
blown
one
out,
and
like
done. Yeah,
our last playoff showing against Green Bay. Like, no, like I'd rather just start my vacation in January
yeah,
than be mad.
yep. So yeah, this team's cooked. They're cooked, and they're not even going to be bad enough to get a top 10 draft pick, like I was saying earlier. So
Yeah,
good job, Jerry. You did it. Your winner.
your winner. Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's really embarrassing to see.
It
Such
really is.
So and it's like, okay, I get it. We're gonna glaze the Dallas offense a little bit more because we're fans, but
It's
we're
like, dude, the
seeing these.
talent's there.
Yeah, we see great talent on the offense side of the ball. Dak Prescott's playing one of the best seasons of his career, if not the best. And what are we doing with it, man?
Absolutely nothing.
And you can laugh and be like, "Oh, it's because you guys got rid of Micah Parsons or whatever." I genuinely don't think that Micah Parsons on this team would be making a big difference at all at this point.
Dude, I mean, he hasn't really done that much in Green Bay either way. Like, dude got his paycheck, and I think he's just
He's been
trying
doing
to
good. I
coast.
mean, at least like his game on Sunday night was good for him, but
Sure.
like if look, Bo Nix under pressure probably would still put up the same numbers. Like I think if we had like a super top 5 edge rusher like Micah Parsons still on our team.
Mm-hmm. I think you're right because just the secondary is just so trash that.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, cool. We get him to punt one more time instead of kicking a field goal.
Yeah.
Like that I think that's the only difference someone like Micah would have done for this team because the rest of it is just so incompetent.
Yeah. But yeah, depressing game, embarrassing game. When will it end?
Hopefully January.
True. Oh, Joe Milton looked good though. I mean, there's only 4 passes, but
I can't say much for that. I mean, come on, it's 4 passes.
hey, maybe. Here's the thing. I saw this. I was watching this video where it's like, um, Dak is now, which like this is crazy to think about. Dak is now like have the same. He has like the same amount of playing time that Romo had when he replaced him. So with like basically the same results, like they're like parallels between their careers, crazy. But
That is kind of interesting. I mean, Romo gets a lot of flack, but he had a really good career, and it's
did
just unfortunate that he played at a time where there were quite literal titans of football playing the game.
yeah for sure. Yeah, for sure.
You had Big Ben, Aaron Rodgers on the Packers. You had what's his name? Tom Brady, Drew
Peyton.
Brees, Eli and Peyton Manning.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah,
absolute like not giants or just actual Greek
goats, dude. Like,
mythological titans.
all like legit Hall of Famers. So
I think that if Tony Romo was playing in today's NFL, would be a very different story.
not only that, my hottest take has always been that Troy Aikman is kind of like one of the most overrated. He's still great, but like one of the most overrated Cowboys. My hottest take was always been like put Romo on those '90s teams, and they go like undefeated.
A little bit of a different game between what Romo and Aikman were playing.
True.
But I wouldn't completely disagree.
But yeah, dude. Anyways, what I was like trying to get at was what if
What if he says, yeah, what if what?
Sorry, I had to do something.
Well, we will wait.
Sorry, I had to respond to something super quick.
That's
Yeah, so I was thinking, what if they're trying to Romo Dak, and they think Milton's the guy?
There's no way. Then why would you have paid Dak last season?
That's true. How long is that contract?
5 years, I think.
Okay, maybe not.
I mean, I don't think Dak's going to get a contract after this one.
No.
Not saying anything bad about him. It's just,
I know, man. He'll be like 35 on the time his contract ends.
yeah. Anyway, Sunday night we had the Green Bay Packers at the Pittsburgh Steelers. And not to sound like super anticlimactic, but this was a close game until it wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Steelers were leading at halftime.
Yeah, they were. The Green Bay Packers couldn't seem to get anything going. Good news. Good news. It didn't catch anything except like the beginning of that scream.
Yeah, they're watching the Dodger game.
Dude, I can't get the score. Why am I not seeing the score?
Sorry, they're freaking out over the Dodger game.
Are they rooting for the Dodgers?
Yeah, they are.
Oh my goodness! Please. Now I'm checking. Hey, the Blue Jays are winning. The
Jays are winning. But let's my volume down a bit.
Oh, did they just score again?
I think so.
Yeah, they scored back to back.
They scored back to back. Yeah.
Start another platform to pay for unfiltered content. My friend, this is the unfiltered content.
Yeah, this is the unfiltered content.
This is unfiltered content.
Let me mess with my settings here so I pick up less background noise. Oh my god! Alrighty. They're not happy.
Yeah, I can tell. Hey, it's all right.
Alrighty.
We're really passionate about sports here, guys.
Yes, we are. So you can be during the Cowboys games. But yeah, the Steelers were up. Steelers were up at halftime, and then I don't know. I guess the Pack again, just like more like crazy, like fourth quarter, just like I would say comebacks, but just like putting up tons of points.
Yeah, I mean that fourth quarter, the Pittsburgh Steelers forgot how to play defense. I mean, they probably gave Dallas a call and said, "Hey, how do we blow games again?"
Yeah, for real.
And Matt Eberflus was like, "I got you, fam. Here's what you're gonna do."
But yeah, Love looked good. Love looked pretty solid. Aaron Rodgers, like, I mean, he didn't look terrible, but he just also like messed up a lot. Like when the team needed it, he like couldn't get it done. Which is crazy. I don't know if you saw the Steelers just asked him to come back next year.
Really?
They said that they would prefer for him to return. So
I mean, he hasn't been bad for them.
yeah, I mean he hasn't been bad. He's been serviceable, and it's like I don't know what other options are they really like. The last two the Steelers tried to draft was trash. So
I don't think there's any good free agents coming up.
yeah, so it's like I don't know. You might as well have to commit. Um, but yeah, actually I didn't see a ton of this game. I was watching baseball, but
Yeah, like the same.
oh, Tucker Kraft went off. He had a lot of like crazy catches, 2 touchdowns as well. Romeo Dobbs' helmet still looks just insanely goofy. Looks like a bobblehead. I'm gonna say that every Packers game.
Every Packers game. Sorry, I'm looking at the score. We're probably gonna like be encountering some screaming pretty soon.
Yeah. Mess with my settings here. Let's see if maybe it won't.
Yeah.
Turn up my gain. But that was Sunday night.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We should be clear. They got a double play.
Okay. This is awesome.
Well, no. We want the Blue Jays to win.
Yeah, but stops the background noise
For a little bit. Yeah.
a little bit.
All right, quickly, while we have like 15 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say about this game.
Okay. Last game we have this Sunday night. We had Washington at Kansas City, and Washington is just banged up. I mean, they really want Jaden Daniels back. It shows. Marcus Mariota is not the guy.
No.
I mean, he's not a bad backup by any means, but like,
you know, he's still backup.
Yeah, exactly. Washington just looks like they were. I mean, they were able to move the ball. They just weren't able to do anything with it. I mean, they got what? Just over half of their third downs. They were able to sack Mahomes 3 times. That's awesome. Both of them, both Chiefs and Washington got 2 interceptions apiece, but it's just.
Mm-hmm. Mahomes has kind of been returning to form. I know he threw those 2 picks, but he also threw 3 touchdowns and had almost 300 yards. So I don't know. Maybe he's back.
Maybe, but also let's not forget Kansas City is probably one of the healthiest teams in the league right now, especially since one of their like number 1 wide receivers was suspended for like 8 games or something like that.
Oh yeah, welcome back, Rashee Rice.
He was back last week, but yeah,
we weren't.
It's easy to have your number 1 receiver healthy halfway through the season when they are suspended for half of it.
Yeah. Yeah, so welcome back, Rashee Rice. Try not to operate any motor vehicles.
Yeah, next time take an Uber.
Yeah, just take an Uber. Take a Waymo.
Waymo.
I mean, I trust a Waymo more than I would trust getting in the car with Rashee Rice.
That's crazy. How much do you trust a Waymo?
Not that much. I kind of Waymos are scary.
Yeah,
I haven't been in one, but they look terrifying.
I've heard they're really good, I'm
sure they are. I mean, they wouldn't be on the road if they weren't. But like, can we say clanker? Is clanker a slur?
I'll allow it.
I don't trust no clankers.
We've said clanker on this show before.
I think we have said clanker.
Yeah, because we were talking about Star. Of course, it was probably something Star Wars related.
I'm sure. Everything leads back to Star Wars discussion
It was a long time ago, man.
in a galaxy far, far away.
History is bound to repeat itself. Anything else we missed?
Is Dio Samuel cooked? Do you think?
I don't think so.
He had some moments where he looked bad, dude.
Okay, yeah, but I mean the whole team just didn't look good to begin with. So what we're gonna discount one player because the whole team just wasn't able to get anything going on offense.
That's true.
That's
very true.
That's like saying, is Jackson Dart cooked?
Is Jackson Dart cooked? First year in the league, is Jackson Dart cooked?
Anyway, that's all we got for week 8. Let me get that outro music going. All right, you fantastic football host Adrian.
It's been your boy.
And thanks for tuning in to another episode of Point After Podcast. Sorry again that this one was just super not entertaining because the NFL Week 8 was super not entertaining.
But, you know, we do our best to spice it up.
We try. Stick around for our Before the Point segment. I don't know if we want to do it now or later with the Dodgers game going on in the background.
You might want to do it later.
What?
Doing it later might be the move.
We might be doing it at a different time. So don't stick around or stick around. I don't know. Up to you. Watch this video like 10 times for all I care. We need the interaction so we can get that sponsor from Canes.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, we appreciate all the support. We'll catch you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Do it later.